Good morning. It's chilly again. I made my breakfast. Hong Kong and Trail Mom just walked by me a little bit ago before I started cooking. Yeah, we're gonna meet at Twin Lakes and camp together tonight, and we should be back hopefully on hiking about the same pace. My legs or my knees feeling a little better now. Yeah, just hung out with Spicy Bite, another thru hiker who was walking by, and yeah, should be a nice day. I hope it stay dry. OMG, I just messed up. I'm literally sitting next to the trail having my breakfast, and a big moose just came by. I pulled out my camera and I got him walking by, and then I turned, put my camera or my phone away, and there's another big moose right behind him. Two moose just walked right in front of me. Like, if you could see those puddles, that's the trail. That's where they just walked right in front of me. And I picked up my phone and I was recording them, but I wasn't recording them because I didn't push the button. How disappointing. They were so close. I've never been that close to a moose. I stink at this. Those moose were really cool this morning. I'm really disappointed I didn't record that. But whatever. I got to see it. It was awesome. It's also been kind of fun because, I don't know, the past week or so, maybe a little bit longer, all these like different groups of hikers have kind of been merging. So we've been kind of leapfrogging each other, camping with different people, hanging out with different people. It's been kind of fun. Meeting more and more southbound hikers that I just haven't run into yet on trail, which is weird. You think at some point in this nearly 2,000 miles we would have crossed paths, but we didn't. So I don't know, it's been interesting. I met like another hiker even last night in the dark when I was hiking, came up behind me. So yeah, it's been rather exciting, thrilling. Got a little break in the trees. Let's see, you see that over there? Fog hanging down. Well, it's been mostly uphill today, which is actually good. It's a good way to get warmed up in the morning. So I stopped and got water, took off a layer, hiked a little more, started getting a little hot, took off another layer, and then I hiked the wrong way. I hiked back to the stream where I got water. I was just walking like, oh, this seems familiar. Yeah, so I guess that's the thing when you're on a long distance hike. Just get up and go the wrong way. Everything it does kind of look the same. Oh well, at least the trail is nice. Climbing up to another ridge. It's going to be 12,500. So I got 8.5 miles to get to Tincup Pass, which will be that's going to be my high point. I was incorrect in thinking the ridge I was climbing was going to be high. So I'll be just over 12,000 feet, like 12,060 feet on this ridge. Oh. And then, there's 6, 5, 6, 7 miles. I'll be at Tincup Pass. I'll be at 12,200. So not too bad. After I get down from the pass is probably where I'll start looking for camp, somewhere around 22 miles or so for the day. And let me find a way around this puddle of mud. I have decided that checking the weather up here in the mountains is absolutely useless. Living in Cleveland, the weatherman can be wrong all the time, but every weather forecast I get, it's like something completely different happens. Today was just supposed to be a little cloudy with some mostly sun. I'm like surrounded by dark clouds again. Cold breezes. Feels like it's going to rain again or snow. Although maybe it's probably a little too warm to snow right now. Man, it's hard to plan the day. All those mountains I just walked through. Looks like it's raining pretty hard. Hopefully these dark clouds just continue to blow over. Of course, like yesterday, once I get up at elevation, the weather shifts. All right, at the top of this ridge, of course, I got to hike down 2,000 feet and hike back up 2,500 feet. So Colorado is a butt kicker. It's beautiful up here. Turn this camera around and get a shot before I start hiking down. All right, I'm gonna start hiking down here. Down there, that's called Mirror Lake. I'm actually gonna hike down there, and I think that's where I'm gonna eat my lunch. That's pretty enough. Maybe I'll even have a warm cup of coffee too, if I have enough. I have seen 5 moose today. That's crazy. There was that big bull. I honestly was walking by and trying not to look threatening. I didn't want to get charged, so I'm hoping I got a good camera shot of him. But there was a big bull, a cow, then up the hill a little bit was another moose. I couldn't tell what that one was. And then I had the 2 that walked by me this morning. I've also been seeing tons of sign for mountain lion. I hope I don't see one of those. Seeing a moose is scary enough. Especially one that has a free line to charge you if you spook them. I think they heard me coming down the trail. They didn't seem that concerned. Looking behind me, I don't see anybody tailing me. Oh, that's cool. 5 moose in one day. Spectacular. More cat tracks. They're kind of going back and forth, but they're fresh. It's odd. Every time I'm like in an area where there's like lots of moose activity, there's always lots of mountain lions too. Maybe it's just the remoteness, I don't know. But I actually saw a giant, disgusting wad or hairball with fresh spittle, if you will, surrounding it. So I've already had my head on the swivel for mountain lions, and I'm just seeing moose, which I'm okay with. Here I am, Mirror Lake. Made it down here. I came and sat by the lake because it was so nice, and then as soon as I sat down, started cooking. Got my lunch soaking. I'm having kale and white beans, but clouds came out and it started drizzling on me. Hopefully it just stays to a drizzle. I just kind of want to sit here and look at the lake. I'm multitasking. I'm filtering water and making videos. What? I'm getting so good at this. A chill little lunch spot turned into a chill little rain spot. Wah, wah. Well, doesn't that just figure? When I sit down to eat, it hails, it rains, the wind is blowing like crazy. As soon as I start hiking, sun is out. I mean, I'm not complaining about the sun, but that figures, doesn't it? So, see that up there? I'm terrible at trying to point with looking backwards, but there. That's the pass I gotta get over. That's Tincup Pass. Fortunately, it looks like I'm going up a Jeep trail or ATV trail, so it's just gonna be like all rocky the whole way, which, you know, not the end of the world, but all these trails that are like all-purpose they're pretty rough. All right, let's get up to the pass, see what I can see. All right, I'm on the other side of Mirror Lake. That's where I sat and had my lunch. That's where I had to climb over. Now I gotta climb about 3 miles to get up to this pass. 3 miles and 1,300 feet. Blech. It's the trail, almost to the pass. Probably a little more than a mile, maybe a mile and a quarter. All right, a half mile to Tincup Pass. It's been another arduous climb. It's beautiful up here. Should be my high point for the day. And then I think after this pass, probably about another 6 miles or so to camp. I'm trying to do 22 miles or so, maybe 23, depending on how the trail looks down there. If it's a nice trail, I might just continue to hike in the dark. I mean, I'm gonna have to hike in the dark anyway, but you can hike longer in the dark if it's a good trail. If it's rough, yesterday was a little rough. It was really rocky and rather difficult to navigate in the dark. All right, let's get up here. That sky does not look good. I think I'm doomed. All right, I'm I don't know, 0.1, 0.2 miles away from the official pass, but I think I'm not gonna be able to see this. It blows my mind when I look back there, thinking like, I came through those mountains way back there. I climbed over that ridge line there, came all the way down through this valley, all the way up here. Get over this pass and I'll have some new views. I think I see a sign, I'm almost there. All right, let's see what's on the other side of this pass. Oh, ravens. The eyes of Odin are upon me. Oh, cool. Whoa. Man, I love coming over these passes. So cool. Whoa, look at that. Beautiful. I guess that'll be my next challenge. So I just checked my map, and it looks like I have 2 more mountain passes. I wanted to hike about another 7 or 8 miles, and it's 2 more mountain passes up to 12,000 feet again. That means this next 7 miles is going to be brutal, and I'll be hiking probably fairly late into the night. When I say late into the night, I mean like 9-ish. 9 o'clock is what we often call hiker midnight. Most hikers are asleep by 8. I was actually, I don't know why, I thought I was hiking down into a valley and thought I was going to stay at lower elevation for a little while. Well, let's see what these passes look like. I don't know what they're named. I think there's unnamed mountain passes. bushwhack, a little successful bushwhack. Probably shaved off about a mile for the day. I just came down the side of the mountain, and luckily it wasn't too difficult or sketchy. And now I'm back on the trail. I'm off the Mirror Lake alternate. Now I'm just back on the CDT now. That's kind of what I did. I cut off the end of the Mirror Lake. It just went through the woods to the CDT. Oh, yay, bridge. No, for climbing back up. So right there is Tincup Pass. That's where I came over. You might be able to see the road zigzagging down. Anyway, that's 6 miles away right now. So I guess I didn't just come over it, as it's almost nighttime. I came over at like 2 o'clock. And it's, I don't know what, 6 something. I'm still not even to the first pass, but it's so pretty over here. I thought I'd do a quick 360. Almost there. I think I'm going to be up over 12,000 feet for a little while. Finally up to the first pass. I still got another mile to the next pass. I'll be getting down to about 11,000 feet. I really don't think I get much lower than that. And there's another big climb. So I try to camp right before that next big climb. Although, just reading comments on the Far Out app from other hikers, I don't know how much hiking is down there. Or hiking, lots of hiking down there. Camping. All right, let's see. I think this is officially the pass. Let's see what's up here. I have to stop and put my puffy on. Temperature is dropping quickly. I'm gonna put my trekking poles on top of my backpack so I can put my hands in my pocket and then just keep on cruising. Nice and easy. Imagine it's going to be pretty dark with the cloud cover. All right, let's see. Oh, kind of a bummer. I got to hike all the way down into that valley, then all the way back up to the next pass. I mean, it's not a bummer. It is what it is. We're in the mountains, but it's hard at the end of the day when you're exhausted to do that. But whatever. Let's get my puppy on. So right there is my next pass. This little dip right here. There's a mountain behind it, but that's the pass. So I'm gonna go up and down a little bit, and then I'm probably camping in between the pass and the next mountain. Okay. Eating my granola block for dinner and walking. It's kind of a crazy feeling just being out here all by myself, nobody around for miles, just right in the middle of all these mountains. It's just cool. It's something a lot of people don't get to experience. And probably not because they can't, they just don't. But I certainly appreciate it. It's so quiet. All I hear are birds. That's it. I mean, heck, it was a 5 moose day today. I saw 5 moose. It was awesome. Just moose mania. All right, I'm gonna shut my mouth and get up this pass before it's dark and I freeze to the ground. All right, it's pretty much dark. Finally up on that second pass. It was actually other pass I was looking at. This one was it was like almost like a false summit, false pass. It was like up that and another step and then up this one. So a little farther than I thought. All right. Just a couple more miles, or I found a good camp spot. Well, some big views out there. Probably hard to see, but maybe a little bit. Pretty sweet out there. Pretty epic views. I mean, it looks this cool and it's dark out. It's beautiful out here. Some of the clouds have just subsided and the stars are out. So here I am at over 11,000 feet checking out the stars. And they're nice. Even with my headlamp, they're bright. Just walking along rock boulder cliffs in the dark. No biggie. I'm in the tent. I didn't do it. I think I just got just over 21 miles today. The stars are amazing out there. Still up over 11,000 feet, but there's some flat spots. We're pretty exposed, but I got some protection on one side. I got a big hill and some rocks, and I was able to get my stakes in well, so should be good if there's wind. That's all I got.